Hello fellows, welcome to my channel, and today I going to talk about motion in straight lines, and I will focus in some definitions that is pretty important to us to understand mechanics. Okay, so let's go. So the first definition is position. In order to locate something, we need some reference point, and we usually call this reference point the origin, and we give a number 0, and we usually put a number 0 to this reference point. So if you are here, if you are here, it is pretty easy to find because we have an origin and have reference point. So your position is 1, 2, 3, 4 for something of distance from the origin. It is pretty easy to find you now. We call a change in position displacement. So if you were here at the point 1, and after that, and after a period of time, you walk until this point, 2, 3, 4.4, your displacement will represent delta x. Delta is equal final something minus initial something. So your displacement is 4 minus 1 minus the initial position, right? The second definition here is average velocity and average speed. Average velocity is defined as delta x. Delta again is final something minus initial something, and in this case is final position minus initial position divided per delta t. And average speed is equal total distance divided per the period of time, right? For example, if you run 1 kilometer and go back running the same 1 kilometer and stop at the same position you beginning to run, in this case your average velocity will be equal 0, because the final position is equal the initial position, so delta x is 0, right? But the average speed will not be 0, because when we are talking average speed, we consider the road, okay? But when we are talking about average velocity, we are just considering the final position and the initial position, right? All right. So the next definition is instantaneous v and s, velocity and speed. We can obtain v, we can obtain instantaneous velocity or just v from the average speed from the average velocity, and and we have to shrink the time interval delta t closer and closer to zero. That's the definition of limit, right? To zero. Okay. Okay. And average uh, and instantaneous speed, or just speed, is equal the absolute value of velocity, or the magnitude of velocity. And finally, when the velocity of a particle change, we usually say that this particle undergoes acceleration. Okay, so the acceleration, the average acceleration, uh, is defined as delta v over delta t. Okay, okay, but that's the average acceleration, and we have also just acceleration, and we have also instantaneous acceleration, or just acceleration, and that is defined as the limit of average acceleration as delta t approaches to zero. Okay, okay, so we shrink delta t closer and closer to zero. All right, so fellows, that's it. See you.